Alright, something came out recently that caught my eye, and it's this Union Arena Kagurabachi box. I didn't know that they had it in English. I thought I was buying it in Japanese. But if you know anything about Union Arena, they usually do anime boxes, but they're doing a manga. This is strictly manga. Kagurabachi hasn't had an anime yet. And the reason why I'm getting into this is because I've been keeping up with Kagurabachi manga ever since the 48th chapter, I think. And because of that, I've been kind of through everything right now. They just went through a part 2. And we're doing a little bit of a backstory type thing. No spoilers, just kind of showing you where the manga's at. We're going to use this way, but not the pull tab. I'm going to try and see what we get out of these. I do not know what is in the set at all. So we'll do the pricing after. You'll see it on the screen. I'll obviously be looking at a lot of this stuff whenever I get it to. We have a Yori here. This is a nice common. Obviously, we're going to have this common, and you can see the flower petals. It looks like flower petals, but they're actually the goldfish from Nishiki in Chihiro's Enten. We'll go ahead and give this a sleeve, since it is a promo and it is hollow. I do not know what the prices will be here, so they will be up here in the corner once I am getting them. But as I do for some boxes, as long as I can remember to do that, I will go ahead and get these out. We will shuffle them thoroughly as I try and continue to talk through here. It looks like we have 16 packs. We're just going to shuffle these into packs, these in as well, and then we'll cut it and see if we can get the correct amount on each stack, just like that. All right, so we will go ahead and start now that we are 2 minutes in. See what we can get out of this first pack, if I can open it correctly. Hopefully I'm not knocking around the camera too much, but we do have the Rakuzaichi. That's pretty cool, and most of these, it looks like they're not going to be colored, or at least the backgrounds will be. The characters will not. We do have Sojo. We have Miharu, Kaminabe Headquarters. We have Mr. Inazuma, the guy at the beginning. I have to cut them down. We have Uruha, the goat. Kunishige Rokuhira, another goat. The Magatsumi Centipede, part of the Enchanted Blades. Flamebone Rikuo. We have a rare Iori Samura. That one actually looks really cool. And looks like we're getting an SR on the back. Genichi Sojo. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve the Sojo. It doesn't look like the centering is that good on this. Well, maybe it is. Also, if you know me, when it comes to Union Arena, I will only be doing SRs or above, especially if I only have a few. But rares, I'm not going to. We'll try and see if I can sleeve them after. If they have a value over $1, I will sleeve them. But otherwise, we're just going to sleeve the SRs for the video. And it looks like the promos for the box toppers as well. So, not bad getting an SR on the first pack. Sojo again. Samura again. Iori. We got Moko. We got Chihiro. The boy. Makoto. Togo. Shiba. Hishaku. That's not his name. That's just the name of the group. Kunishige Rokuhira. We got the Cloud Gouger. Mei. That's the ability of the Cloud Gouger. We got Kagari. Seiichi Samura. Man, that is great looking. I have that actually as a poster. Maybe I'll show it at some point in a picture, but we got a rare, another SR. Damn, this actually looks really good too. This is the SR Iori Samura. And it looks like, just like the last one, we did not get any sort of parallel with this. It's going to have a star, 2-star, 3-star. I don't know how many there are on these, but that's usually how that works with the SRs. So we got the Sojo and the Iori. I honestly don't know what there is, what there could be, so I'm kind of just along for the ride. As we look here, it looks like they got action point cards and super rares. Looks like they're probably just going to be the parallel super rares if that's the case then. So I wonder what they would choose for the star ones. We got the Datenseki, that's the iron. We got Sumi, Hiyuki, Kiyohiko, Mr. Inazuma, Shiumi, Sojo again. We got the N10, Kuro, Magatsumi Centipede, Tefuku, rare, Soshiro Azami, another rare, Hirohiko. If you're keeping up with the manga, it's really nice to see these. I don't know if these are going to be the actual colors for the Looks like we got an action point. The actual colors for the anime. But the Azami and the rares that we've seen that have a little bit more color to the characters as well as the background, they look pretty good. We got Ro, we got Toto, Chihiro again, Iso. We got Soya Sazanami, Chihiro again, Hirohiko with his birds. We got Kazane, rare being Chihiro, that's a great looking one. And action point, looks like Uruha. Oh, this is one of the chapter covers that came out as a colored chapter cover, so that's pretty cool. I'll save that one as well, but we'll do it off screen. No point. Doesn't really have a holographic to it. We'll see Genichi Sojo, Togashima Shiba, Katanseki, Yoji Uruha, Chihiro Rokihiro, Hinao, haven't seen her in a while, Tenri Sazanami, Chihiro Rokihiro, looking like Summer on that panel from before. We got Iori, closing her eyes. Azami, looks like that's from the beginning of the series. We got a rare Togashiba and a rare Yora. I was going to say, Hishaku's not his name. Yora is his name. I didn't know if they were going to do it here, so I didn't want to say it, but Hishaku's the group name, not his name. Man, almost halfway through the box. It's actually very surprising. Didn't think that they would be doing Kagurabachi. I can understand because it's so popular, but if that's the case, are we going to see an Ichi the Witch one here soon as well? If that's the case, that'll probably sell pretty well too, and you can probably do a lot with the designs of the cards. Just like with these, just add some color, and then once it goes to the rares, just add as much color as you can. We got a rare, Yora again, and Togashiba. So it was like a reverse of my previous pack, but the Shiba was different. Both being rares. There's our second action point. Coming up so quickly because we shuffled everything. Tamaki Sazanami, Enji Sazanami. We got the Kaminami headquarters again. I want to protect my school life. Chihiro. Char Kyonagi. This is from the beginning of the story. Rare Hakuri Sazanami. That actually looks really good. I like the colors of that. And we have the action point being Chihiro on the back. Makes sense that the action points would be pretty cinematic. Very similar to that one Sakin Motor Days one that I got whenever I was opening that up. We got Enji, Wakuzaichi, Togashiba, EI White Purity Style, Blood Crane, that was the ability. We have Hakuri Sazanami again, Chihiro Rokuhiro. Again, I didn't know how they were going to do this set, being a manga instead of an anime, but adding the colors to it I think really helps out with how it looks, definitely. A little more subtle with the art background and some stuff, and then the rares and super rares get most of it. We got Ura, Enten, Iori, Samura, and Togashiba. But also with this being the case, we have rares kind of being very repetitive. Seeing Togashiba, Chihiro Rokuhiro a lot, even in uncommon and common, we are seeing Chihiro, like there. That's 2 this set. Seiichi, Iori, Hakuri. I think we're going to have, rare Azami. And our super rare is going to be Kyora Sazanami. And what we get, what that's going to be, could possibly be something really good, or I wonder if they're not guaranteed. I don't really know if they say that they're going to have them as like a pull rate. Usually it's 1 per box, but I don't think they put them on the pull rates at the back of the card. We got Soya, we got Ikuto, EI White Purity Style, no more lukewarm crap. We got Chihiro Rokuhiro, rare, and hey, there's the one we got. Ah, that is awesome. That is the one I would have wanted. We got Genichi Socho fighting Chihiro. This is the SR1 star. I don't know if there's any more of these types. But as I'm talking here and I'm showing this on the screen, I'm going to go ahead and grab a sleeve. I'm going to put this right in here where it should be. And we're going to show this off just a little bit. Man, that looks great. Genichi Socho. Just a little bit on the back there. I'll put this in hard plastic as soon as we get out of this video. That is a great looking pull. Did not expect that, to be completely honest. I knew that we were expecting a star, but I didn't know what would possibly be in those star parallel pulls or something like that. So seeing that, and since I know that from a lot of the reading of the chapters, those being some extra full art color pages that he did, some color spreads that Yokozuna would do, or Hokozuna would do. We got Hiyuki Kagari, and then our SR Chihiro Roku Hero. And this is probably our last SR in the box. Usually we get, I think, 4 or 5. I don't think that's including or excluding the star. I think the parallel is kind of absent of that. It's just going to be what it's going to be. Could just be 4 or 5. I guess we'll figure it out. We've had 4 so far. We have Sumi, Ro, Koguri, Iso, Hajime, Kyohiko. We got Seiichi Samura, Hakuri, Rare, Hinao, and our last one, probably the last one, SR, number 5, Seiichi Samura. Now you can probably see it. It's a little more colored in this one. It's got a little bit more of a golden color, but in the manga, this was that black and white, kind of looking like that Chihiro one that I said looked like the Seiichi one from before. All right, I think that brings us to the last 2 packs of the box. And last box that we opened with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Did not pull any in the last 2, so I think we're going to be in the same box, unfortunately. But seeing as how left has more, I'm going to check for right. If I could shoot for nothing, then I would pull that. Looks like we're going to get an action point card in this last one. I don't think I'm going to consider that because they're not hollow. They're not really worth much. We got Ro. We got Makoto. I have to cut them down. Purity style. We got Azami. Roku Hero. That day is what drives me. You just made the reason clearer. I see Hinao. Rare. And that is going to be our last. This is, I think, is a manga volume cover for the action point. All right, let's see what this last card will pull for us. I guess this last pack, what card this last pack will pull for us. If it's going to be anything, if it's going to be nothing, we didn't get anything in that last one. I'm not counting the action point because it's not holographic and it's not usually worth much. We got Sumi, we got Chihiro. We'll see what's in this next one. Hopefully I can maybe get some more of this. That Socho was pretty cool. I want to protect my school life. We have Seiichi Samura as our rare, and the last card being just a regular rare Char Kyonagi. And that is going to do it for the video here. We did not get anything in our last 2 packs like we usually do, I would say. I mean, within the last, I think now 15 boxes with this, there's been more NAs of nothing being in the last 2 packs than something being in the last 2 packs. But if something is, it's going to be the left pack, so that's why I always go for the right. But we'll see what happens in the next video, if that last pack will have anything. But with that being said, we'll probably look for some more Kagurabachi, and we'll see you in that next video if that's the case. All right, see ya.